I dropped out of a prestigious marketing school to after I had a nervous breakdown, actually. And as I was getting myself together, a coworker observed that I was not relating with my other workers or customers very well and suggested this book. If you have not read this, I suggest that this is New Thought 101. But this really was something that started shifting my thinking. And I started realizing, hey, wait a minute. Maybe I'm bringing some of this on myself. Just maybe. I could take some responsibility. Now, when you pick up a book, any book, that is quenching some thirst in you, what do you want to do? Read more. Some of us have personal libraries of New Thought or spiritual books. And I started, a coworker recommended this one. And it was a good one in terms of learning to interact with people. However, it was learning to interact with people with a motive. And I get that. We all have to make a living. But it really was, you'll get people to like you so you can make the sale. And although I was in sales, my thirst wasn't about making the sale. I wanted some friends. I really didn't have any. I really wanted friends. I went inward. I just spent a lot of time with people like this. And this man, this man in this book even, this very book, reading it was like having a friend just sitting at the breakfast table just talking. I got it. I really got it. And I think I've grabbed about anything and everything I could of Wayne's. Kind of a side story to it, I ended up working with him. Ended up doing music for him a couple of different times, and we stayed in touch and considered each other friends. And we didn't spend time at each other's homes or anything, but he was a huge help and a good friend, and I miss him already. And yet, I don't. If that makes any sense. Yes, it does. I forgot where I am. It makes total sense. Deepak, very, very good book. I once heard an interview, this really happened. He said, there's no such thing as time. It is simply God's way of keeping everything from happening at once. And everybody laughed, and then he went, no, I'm serious. Which, then I was doubled over. I was like, no, I'm serious. I love that guy. This became my mantra. And Wayne actually taught me that one-on-one, riding in the front seat of my van on the way to the airport. Wayne said, you know, I start every circumstance and I utter these words, how may I serve? And life really started to shift. Thank you for the comment on the outfit. I appreciate that. Have you all seen the jacket? You've seen it. Good. Thanks. All right. Good. You've all seen the tie? No, I'll leave the tie. Everything really shifted when I started doing this. And I do it in some unusual circumstances, like picking up eggs and milk on the way home. I will actually walk into Kroger, or excuse me, Ingles, where we live, it's Kroger, and actually ask, how may I serve? What's going to happen in here that you could put me to work? And there will be that really grumpy cashier that just something bad happened to her, you know, or maybe a lot of bad things happen to her. And I'm gonna somehow, with a kind gesture, make a difference. And every one of us has this power. And I started getting really, really excited about the fact that every single one of us has this level of power to change a life, to make a difference. And I had a number of people come along in my life, some of which I'll get to tell you about in my short period here, that made me realize this, because they impacted me so greatly that they made me want to pay it forward.